I am with Abdu Murray, an expert on
The post-truth culture.
post-truth culture.
Yeah.
What does that mean, and why does it matter?
Well, so the post-truth culture, we're actually not a postmodern culture anymore. We thought we were postmodern for a long time, and there's a subtle difference between being post-truth and postmodern. Postmodernism, in a very sort of dumbed-down version of it, or diluted version of it, is the denial that there are anything that's absolute truths, and so everything's relative truth and all this stuff. So that suggested that your truth is your truth and my truth is my truth, and you can clearly see that there's a problem with that, because if something is true for you and not for me, it's got to be true for me that it's also not true for you, and it starts to die this death of illogic. So it died. But what rose up from the ashes of postmodernism was post-truth,
Okay.
and post-truth is is defined as a culture is post-truth when appeals to feelings and emotions and preferences matter more than facts and truth. So truth is not irrelevant and it's not gone. It's just not as important as feelings. So the hard part about that is that when a culture is post-truth, you can't show them that truth exists because they already believe that. They just don't care. So now how do you get them to care about truth once again? And the reason why it's important is because this has resulted in a shift between the word freedom and autonomy. So we talk about freedom in the West all the time. Freedom, we believe, is the ability to do whatever we want, whenever we want, and whatever way we want. And that's not freedom. That is autonomy. And that comes from two Greek root words, autos meaning self and nomos meaning law. So when you're autonomous, you're not free. You are a law unto yourself. But you got to think about this. In a post-truth culture where feelings and preferences matter more than facts and truth, and I'm the autonomous God of my own skull-sized world, and someone else is that as well. What happens when I, as my own God, have preferences and feelings that clash with yours, but you're also your own autonomous God? What happens in a post-truth culture is that preferences and feelings clash, and truth is not the arbiter of who's right and who's wrong. And that results in chaos. And we're seeing that now. We're seeing a world where there's all kind of chaos, where it is not truth that decides who's right and who's wrong. It's power. And we need to get back to a love of and beauty of the truth. And I think that truth found in the gospel. And once we can do that, I think we can unhitch ourselves from this obsession with autonomy and get back to true freedom.